Hey everyone, this is a new video format that I wanted to try out to just give you my recommendations without like having things shipped over to myself to view them, because you can view so much, you can see so much from just browsing the websites that are available on internet, and from the description of the items and from the videos. And some of these items I saw them in shops that I want to tell you. So this is a small selection of like a haul of things that I think are cool for the season. Everything that I'm gonna be showing here is very much new, and it's something that you can invest in now, and it will last you for another 2-3 years. We're not going to be looking at things that are slightly updated or things that already were on the market, so everything's just new. And here is a selection that I will show you, which will include some of the high street things on Mango. So this is going to be mostly high street things and like medium, maybe slightly more premium things. So no luxury items here, and all these video links and commissions will be supporting Ukraine with the current crisis. I'm from Ukraine, and I feel and I know everything that's happening there is very terrible, but we are here to keep going and to keep strong. So I'm gonna start from some of the basics that if you needed to update them, you would go to these specific shops and you'll find what you're looking for. So Mango does really good trench coats, so you can go for the classic color like beige, or you could go for the green trench coat. Goes very well with any like plain like classy tops like the creams with the jeans. I mentioned I think before the jeans that they had in a style Mar was really amazing. Another trench that I really quite liked is this one. It's a fluid trench. I can't see it in beige, it's just brown. So if you're in a darker skin tone, you can try the brown, but for the blonde and for the fair skin tone, it's not gonna work so well. So you could also go for something like this, a fluid trench. It's a bit like a soft cardigan. I like that they're just like so nice, and in a way they're a bit like abayas. Like if you know abaya, dressing is easy, and you know, for any outfits it should work with the t-shirt, with the shirt. Trench always works when you don't know what to wear it with, like with a classic dress should always work. I think I was also into some jackets. I quite like the safari jackets if you need a new jacket for the season. So I didn't see too many of them. I'm not really into the tweed or leather. I think it's just like so outdated. You could opt for a bomber jacket, or I think safari style jacket is something that you want to go for. I currently don't see anything like this in Mango. They did have the bomber though, so if you want to change it up a bit, I think a bomber is such an easy option to have. You could probably go for the fleece type of jacket like shearling, but going for the spring, if you opt for a bomber, it's also like super versatile. See, here you can see it with a mini skirt. I might be not a fan of wearing it like this, although you could easily wear it for going out, especially if it has a shinier material. I'm skipping my lunch, so that's why I'm gonna drink my coffee at the same time. Just hoping that my kids don't return from their playground yet. Okay, they don't have so many bombers at Mango, but this does not remind me of a safari jacket. Okay, I'm gonna find another example for you. But yeah, some of the bombers, you could check them out here. The next topic, let me see, I'm gonna open the Uniqlo. I think I also was checking out Uniqlo because I was shopping for my kids for some raincoats, and no, I didn't find anything. For Mua, for me, although I did some selections at the Arket. Let's check out Arket if they have any nice bombas. I feel like a lot of brands started doing these overshirts that are like a blanket coat without any shape. I would not recommend you to opt for those because I don't think it gives you any much. So okay, here Arket does have a padded bomber jacket and it's currently around £60 for the jacket, only left in a size 36, but this material is not super versatile. So if for this material and this color, you should better go for the trench coat. For the bomber, you want something light and slightly shiny because it would look nice. Yeah, so here's the idea, like some neutral dressing, like the coat and some nice sneaker. I'm not really good at this yet, you see, but this is from Matches Fashion, but you can totally recreate this type of outfit using some high street items. So the ecru jeans, neutral top, and a fluid trench coat like you've seen in Mango. This is the Isabel Marant sneakers, same model that I had, same style that I have with Beth, in a new color. I think I actually have them in slightly bigger size, so if you're in between, go up. They're really comfortable, I really love them, and £300 is not too much, to be honest, for a nice pair of shoes. Okay, now I'm gonna go with the selection that my assistant stylist made for me for the trench coat and bombers. Yeah, she had like a stylist, great stylist thing alike. So we found one from Abercrombie. Abercrombie has one in satin. Satin is such a good material. So this is something that I also was thinking when you were traveling, especially. It's better to have layers that are separate because on some days you end up with a very warm jacket that is just too warm to wear, and you cannot, from the very warm jacket, you cannot like take the layer off. But if you have two pieces, you could have the fleece or the cashmere jumper or merino jumper and then windbreaker or like thin bomber jacket on top, or a trench coat. Much more versatile out of these two, and I like that these are cropped. I don't know if I would go for the neutral. Maybe I would just go for the black. Actually, black is good. Let me see what else we have here. This is the oversized bomber jacket from Mango, £99. A bit too expensive, to be honest. I would expect it to be super high quality for the price. I remember I once was buying some jackets wholesale from the UK brand that was called Glamorous, and we were able to sell them around £50 or 60, and the quality was really amazing. So maybe check out that Glamorous website. Let me check it out. And I think they were available at ASOS. I think all the shopping just got more expensive these days. You can't find anything that is very cheap these days and good quality. I think it's a good thing as well, so people just don't, you know, create more waste to the planet. But also I think for those items like trench coats and bomber jackets, very easy to check out any Depop or like vintage websites, because a lot of the people buy them sell them almost new. And I feel like for the past decade all kind of styles were available on the market. It's just a matter of you know, somebody changes from one style to another, so everybody just changes. So let me check on the Glamorous website if they have any nice bombers. Zero, sorry, they don't have any bombers here. Let me check ASOS actually. So this is totally unplanned. This is we just filming as we go. There was another nice brand for bomber jackets that was called Air Force something A1, like military style bombers from the US brand. Okay, here at ASOS we can see these two bomber jackets in satin. Yes. Why did they make pockets so big? Like to make breasts bigger? I don't know. Maybe it's probably easier to keep things on. I've seen it on another style of jacket in H&M. Actually, yes, H&M was good at some of the bomber jackets, but not this season or last season. Yeah, sometimes you can just go for the men's section. But also think about the size if you wanted to have your bomber jacket too fitted, more fitted, or less fitted. I think super oversized, don't go for that right now. I don't even see anything good. Actually, when you browse on ASOS, sometimes it's worth checking from more expensive items to less expensive. Okay, here you can see the All Saints. This looks good. I just don't like the slits. If they have the zip on the slits, it'd be good. Otherwise, it might be a bit cold. I don't like to be cold when I want to be warm, you know. Of Fred Perry. Another one, All Saints. So as you can see, it's very gender neutral combination here, both male and female styles. So around 100 pounds or 60 pounds, should be able to find a good bomber jacket. Oh god. ASOS edition. Okay, look at this one. But it's just, it was cool in a way, then it didn't become cool because it just was so oversaturated, like Kimi, Kardashian 5 years ago. Yeah, all this stuff was in fashion, but it was too expensive at the time. You could buy it, you could get it at easy, but it's just like outdated right now. So you want to think timeless for the time. And yeah, check out the Vestiaire. You can even type silk bomber jacket. I think I found really amazing option. I don't see anything good here. Sorry, ASOS, which is gonna, so here's a trench coat. With the trench coat, we might have better luck here. Yeah, the trench coat. This is a very classy trench coat. It's made in cotton. You can see that it has a good label. With the cotton trench coat, the only problem is that the stains, and I found that you should be careful even with the bags. I had a Goyard bag that started to rub off the piping of the bag started to rub off my trench coat, and the stain is still not removable. So it was not my trench coat, it actually was Eugene's trench coat that I wore it, and it was oversized. So for him it was fitted, for me it was slightly oversized, and it looked really cool. I still have it, but it's just a shame to have a stain. And I was thinking, yeah, if it was a Burberry trench coat and it would be cotton, but it's still, you know, it absorbs like the moisture from you know, grease from the skin when you wear it. Just talking about these things, they also like are not forever in a way. Yes, a good trench coat will last you longer, but if it's 5 years old, you will see that the wear and tear, the stains, and the things that are not going to be washed out in a dry cleaning even. So it's just nothing is like in the physical world. If you want to say it another way, nothing is forever, that's for sure. If you go for the nylon trench coat on the opposite side, it's more wearable, like it's more washable, I would say. It's more stain proof and time proof, the one that I had. It's also quite lightweight in a good way, so nylon trench coat, maybe actually you can find them in places like Uniqlo because they work a lot with the nylon. So this is actually says cotton linen, and this is from Arket. It's a little bit like too old schoolish for me, and that's what I was feeling about Arket recently. It's nice, but some of the things are just slightly too much. You know, on the vintage side, even things for the kids are just a little bit too much from the 80s, and that vibe is a bit too specific. I'm more into classy dressing. That's why I think even the Uniqlo sometimes works better. Let me check any trench coat in Uniqlo. Okay, yes, yeah, actually they do. At well priced. You still have to see the quality. Cotton and polyester lining in a dark gray, navy, and in beige. So this is a bit more classy in my opinion. It's just more like easier to suit different type of moods depending on what you wear it with, because trench coat you can wear it with a nice silky scarf. Sorry, that was my delivery. So I was talking about the trench coats. Yes, the plainer it is, the more classy it is, the more it is easier to fit into different type of moods, and that's what you want if you want to have it for some time. And yeah, these days you want to have a slightly like more outerwear, not just like one piece. So for the different type of mood you would use of like a blazer or like another type of jacket. So for the trench coat, yeah, it's a very plain one, I think is better. So check out this one at the Uniqlo. And another item that I showed you during my trip that I was wearing a lot, it's like a fusion actually, a fusion of the blazer, of the bomber jacket, and a trench coat is the hooded trench coat. I like things with the hood actually because when it's cold you want to protect yourself from the wind. So they have the, it's called the blue zone jacket. Let me take a look at this one. Well, this could do, but doesn't have enough. Like for this type of item you wanted a bit more definition, a bit more shine in the material, while that one, it was a heat tech. So heat tech material is windproof and waterproof. It is actually called block tech, not heat tech coat. But yeah, honestly check these out. I bought them when I was traveling, when I was in a summer environment, and then I realized that it was too cold, and this coat jacket is very thin, doesn't take much room at all, just takes the same amount of room like maybe a button-up shirt. It has a few colors. It also has adjustable like back, so you can make it a bit more fitted at the waist when you wear a lot of like layers that are also blocking the heat or the moisture. You might get a bit sweaty, so don't do too much clothes underneath. So this is really good at keeping you warm, but I noticed that when you have too much warm, it actually stops your like skin from breathing, so you might get a bit sweaty. That's the only problem, but it is perfect, I think, for like wearing when you travel. And the sleek design to me looks a little bit like L'Oreal, as I said, because they do these sleek jackets. It doesn't have any labels, so very plain, very easy to wear. All right, here we are gonna continue. The prayer is over. We are browsing the next category, the dresses and shirts, and this is something that my assistant stylist found, and yeah, it's an interesting dress. It has a shimmer, has a smoking detail. It's made on lyocell viscose and a tensile fabric. For the younger girls, definitely something to check out, even for the girls who live in or travel to the warm climate. I just didn't mind the color. I think the color is not really for the European complexion. So if you are a deeper skin tone, definitely should work for you. But in this color, you should be careful if you are fair complexion. Other things that she thinks is really cool is this mango stripy dress. Yeah, when you have a really good body, should work well. She's actually blonde, my assistant stylist, so she finds it suitable. She doesn't have yet kids, so yeah, when everything is like tight and nice, you could totally pull out a dress like this. Do you agree? Let's check what other dresses are offered by Arket. This is a little bit like, I don't know, Zimmermann, Dolce & Gabbana, a bit unusual. I don't think I would go for that. To me personally, with the style of like things that I wear, like if I already tried something before, I don't always want to return to it unless there is like a very specific reason for me to recreate that mood or that like timeline that I had. I had a time when I was wearing a lot of feminine florally dresses, and as I said before in one of my videos, I think it always like led me to have more kids, and I don't like to be overly feminine these days, to be honest. I think women need to be stronger. They need to be more like in building their own careers and looking after themselves and create, you know, generational wealth for their families. Yeah, something like this actually I might give a try, because this dress, as you can see, is a combination of a knitted fabric on the top and a non-knitted fabric on the bottom. It's cut and sewn with gathering marks at the waist and A-line silhouette. This looks really nice. It's a little bit like a ballerina dress, that's why I also find it a little bit too feminine, but sometimes you need it for the special occasions. So for the specific instance, I think this season I'm not gonna be into dresses. I would rather have just a like simple skirt to go separately, to be worn with any kind of top that I already have, or even better, a pair of shorts that also like suitable for summer, has pockets. I think this video will be after I publish my Prada video that I found, and I did not have that pair of shorts didn't have any pockets, so I'm not gonna actually even look at the mini skirt because I'm not into them, only if you need that for the special occasion. A pair of shorts that I found for myself was from the brand Cotton Citizen. I think I'll show it to you. Our next category is shirts, button-up shirts. So Arket made a line of shirts in linen. So for the summer they have the specific linen collection, and on the contrary, for the winter times they have a leather collection. So yeah, make sure you get the right type of color. I think I really like the black, very sophisticated. I once owned a black linen shirt with slum coating. It was a little bit shiny. It was black, or it was like dark navy. I bought it at a French shop called Monoprix. Monoprix is a really cool brand. For those who know, it's not shipping anywhere outside of France, so if you ever in France, check out Monoprix. This is actually my personal selection of things that I wanted to order and try from Arket, and I had a few button-ups, so I did like this shirt, because I think it doesn't show you the fit on the mannequin, but I see that it's not too fitted. It has no one small pocket. The lines are tidy, and the composition is linen, so I would go for the light beige, or somebody who is a bit darker complexion, you could go for this or blue. Looks amazingly well, like dark blue on some deeper, more contrasting complexions. Other things that I quite liked at Arket, like, okay, let's go for the knitted tops. They have this cardigan that looks very designer. I was gonna order it, but I think I already had a similar cardigan like this. I cannot have too many outfits, so I'm not gonna ruin it for you. You can wear it without bra, with a sleek earring. I really like the styling they have here. Wide fitting trousers, shoes. I think it's just for the summer. I'm not gonna be in that mood, but it's definitely very, very beautiful. And the quality of the knit pieces that they have is just so amazing. It's lasts you forever. So the composition is cotton, polyamide, and elastin, very fitted. These green shoes are so cool too. I like them. I don't know if I should change my black ones to some more fun color. Why not? Do you want to see what more is in my bag? Let's see what is in my bag here. They introduced bold colors, so now they have the pair of cotton stretch trousers in bold colors, and if you are a working lady, I think this is such a good option to wear with any of your existing wardrobe. It's just like a pop of color. Either this or a flat shoe in a bolder color. I didn't like the cut of the shoes. I think it's a bit too close, but the cut of the trousers is just amazing. It is cut like a leather trouser, but it's not leather, so really, really cool. I probably also will not need one like this in my wardrobe, because I have kept the red trousers from Mango. They also had the green. The green was sold out. The beige is sold out. I would warn you off having the beige, because I think it's just gonna look a little bit too casual. Because the beige looks like chinos. Doesn't work for everybody. So dark blue I would say dark blue, black or red. And yeah, in black you probably would be better off with the shinier material like I do. I always do like black shiny material on the bottom instead of like dull material. It just doesn't work for me. What else I have? What is in my bag today? They made some cashmere trousers, so I always before and now I think again I'm on a hunt for the cashmere for like luxurious traveling, and they have it in black and in the beige. It's really inexpensive, 125 pounds for the pair of cashmere trousers. Yes, not much. I never owned cashmere trousers before, so I cannot tell you how fast it wears off. But I think they're using the same factories that H&M uses. So H&M cashmere that I had before, I had some jumpers. They were pretty well. Like just wash them with the shampoo. Don't wash them in the machine. This should do quite well. The racer rib tank tops. They also added some bold colors, the red, the blue. Okay, just I guess we're gonna... For these racer rib tank tops, I actually did not try them. I didn't happen to find them at the store when I was in London. But I guess would be very similar and slightly better quality that currently H&M does. Here they're giving you a wider range of colors. So instead of, you could go for something neutral, but it doesn't look as, you know, defining, I think, for that piece of clothes that is just around your face. Either go for the like light black. I think maybe for some people like this dark mauve would work well. I would maybe try this tomato red together with that red trousers that I have. So this is something to add on. It doesn't take too much room and just giving you a little bit more fun and versatility. So think about like you have some classy shoes like beige pump, neutral pump, like even those the same orange sandal or Chanel pump. You can have a plain denim or some denim with a twist, and then you can have a bright tank top, then a white shirt as a cover up for the summer, and you have a more fun outfit. Other items that we picked together with my stylist is this the cashmere vest top. Also bear in mind that it would work for specific climate for like layering it up, but I think for the latish kind of spring, you can wear it out. You could wear it with leather as it is shown here. Also very beautiful pair of leather trousers you could see here. Very nice color, grayish. And on top of it, you would want to wear silky bomber or a trench coat, and I would wear that for the evening, and I would use as this cashmere vest just as a base for using some jewelry and, you know, nice beauty here. That would look really nice. Another knitted item that we both liked is this skirt. It has a light beige color, so for the summer you can opt for this one or for the navy one at 49 pounds. Not too cheap, but I think the knitwear H&M does a good job, and they have a matching top. A lot of like crochet and knitted items are happening this
Who are you
season.
talking to?
I'm recording a video, and then for another versatility purpose, you might add a little some trousers that are casual, versatile, but are in more like fun materials or something new. So yes, satin trousers were on the market for some time. This is a very neutral light green color, maybe more for like the beach or after the beach. So going out somewhere in the evening in a warm environment or staying around the house. Arket also has these linen trousers that look very structured, like a wool trousers but made in linen. So you might try those if you are into the neutral colors for this season. The next one on my list is the chino trouser, female chino trouser. Doesn't have much on the belt. It's low fitting, so as you can see here, it's styled with the shirt and with the trench coat. Slightly androgynous look, but you can definitely check it out. 69 pounds. I guess the quality would be super cool. That's too much color on your face, George. I did really like this linen trousers and blazer set. Very fresh color, sky blue, slightly more oversized blazer. For more fun, they added the same shade top underneath, slightly transparent top. Probably you would want to use some tank top, something in a light color. You can't go for a deeper color than the suit is, so that's the only. Looks really good from what I can see on the pictures here. A really nice quality of linen. A very similar suit is made by H&M. The trousers and the top. It's paired with the red. It could work. I wouldn't personally pair it with the red. There is also one in light beige. So you see, neutral dressing is made very easy. The light blue is very neutral color, very easy to wear. I actually quite like how it looks with the black, so a light blue goes nicely with the blacks. Surprisingly, even like with black leathers. But I wouldn't pair it with really bright colors like with the reds or pinks. Slightly cheaper version of silky trousers, also by H&M. It comes as a set, so I can see that it has a button, so it doesn't have the pajama style. You see, it's slightly more finished, slightly more defined, so for wearing out it could be a really nice option. I think I would also pair it with some black cutout top, similar to what I have on my trailer, like some skimpy black top with slightly wider light trousers. Very easy, very stylish combination. They have the same pair of trousers in blue, more rich color that would look nice for the deeper skin tones, for the brown and the medium brown skin tones. Very beautiful too. I would just change the button, I guess. I don't like the white button here. I would go for, I don't know, another pair of trousers from Mango with the twist. I don't know how I feel about it, but this is actually the outfit. It's very similar to outfit that I made. As you can see, a wider leg trousers with a symmetrical top, but it looks cool in terms of the cut. They don't always have these in stock, to be fair, so this one worth checking out. The next category that we're gonna look for summer is shorts, bags and swimwear. I thought for shorts, Abercrombie is doing really good job. So you want your shorts to be high-waisted, not to fit it slightly loose, slightly longer, not too skimpy, especially on the back side. You don't want to be like really open on the back side for the shorts. And I think a rich shade for the neutrals. If you have tank tops, shirts in white, in like more neutral color, I would go for the rich black or vintagey kind of black for the shorts. My stylist, I think she opted for more neutral style of shorts, so these actually look a little bit like men's underpants. Okay, if you want something fun, yeah, so in Mango they have the straight denim shorts in bleach blue. I think I would go for the rich blue or for the black denim. For the hem, me personally, I would go for the raw hem, so if you like the cut but it's not raw, I think you can just cut it off. Yeah, tailored shorts is another good option for the summer. So at Abercrombie they have this one in blue. Tailored shorts very well for any occasion, day to night. And if you would go for that blazer, you probably could have a blazer with a tailored short. So in Abercrombie, I think the cut that I would go for these days would be either this one, high-rise dad shorts, or high-rise 4-inch shorts. This one is shown on a curved body, but they work pretty well on any type of body. I think you've seen my reviews previously. I just don't see the black. I think I would really like to see some really rich black. Okay, this one actually looks really nice. So this one in 90s high-rise cut off, and as you can see with I like black denim with not as a high contrast, not with a white tank top, but with a mauve or with a gray. I dress my son like this and he looks really cool. So black denim with the gray and a curve. They have all sizes now. Looks really amazing. I think I should actually go in a shop, because we have a shop in Abercrombie here, to check it out. Or you could go for the medium rise, slightly longer shorts. So this are perfectly suitable for the city, for wearing around the city. And maybe somebody will ask me, can you make this style of shorts out of the denim? Not always, to be honest. I wouldn't say you can always do that, because most of the denim is always fitted at the hip line, so they're gonna be a little bit too skimpy. I tried it multiple times, it didn't really work for me. Yeah, so I think the raw hem for the white tops, medium denim or richer blue denim. Here we have the more premium shorts at Revolve. This one is gold. It has a bit of twisted detail here at the waist, which is fun for the evening. It reminds me slightly of the Alexander Wang a few seasons ago. I'm not sure if I really wanted to have it in a twisted detail. I'll probably opt for the normal one without a twisted detail. If you like neutral dressing, oh, this is a really cool outfit. So I think I have similar items like this: neutral top, neutral blazer, and slightly vintagey but bleached shorts. And you see the fit is really baggy. This looks really cute to me. The Rag and Bone brand. I really like these. Another pair of gold with a fold with the pleats, so they make it a bit more like skirty type. So I think back in the day my mom had like a shorts that were like skirt kind of shorts, like a skirt, like wider but with the legs. So this is something like this, and as you can see, it looks really cool, really fun with a black top, with the black accessories, some gold and a clutch. So the shorts that you can definitely wear out. So in this case, just don't go for something that is really too skimpy to fit it. Just think about bigger. Even if you have to go bigger size and you think it psychologically it's uncomfortable for you, just go for the bigger size if it fits better. Next on our list, we have some fun bags and accessories. So let's check out my stylist selection. There is a leather trimmed straw clutch, so a fun clutch in a fun material. So we can see a lot of raffia and straw bags that are not just like classy straw bags that you can buy at any market, but these would be like more fun, more designer options. Either like knitted bags like the Prada that I actually have just here. So you might think that is actually like a rip-off to have such a plain and material bag in a brand, but I think it's just fun to have, and I think it will be very versatile. So I actually prefer to buy totes now because they're just more fun. So we found some similar ones at Mango. Mango made a very cool, yeah, so there's some fringed ones. Okay, Yeah, so in mango, yes, they made a few very similar ones. There's one in pink, one in yellow, and one in green. I have not seen them yet properly, but definitely such a good option without spending so much money. Just £36 for the whole raffia bag. Definitely check it out. If you want a bit more classy raffia color, there's one with a braided handle and longer handles in leather. So if you check out my video where I was at Yves Saint Laurent made a lot of bags, a little bit like Loewe. Loewe now has a wider selection of straw bags with leather. Their leather makes them a bit more wearable in a city, although I don't even mind wearing the raffia in the city. So in terms of trend, it's slightly like oldish, because these like market totes by Loewe were on the market for a long time now. So on the other hand, it's kind of a classy design, so it's just up to you. But for me, I think the raffia design is without leather is more fun. So I would opt for the one raffia bag and one small raffia clutch or canvas clutch for the summer. There is a petite mini shopper bag that's really cute, I think, for just like your necessities or for your daughter. Bright green, in beige, or in orange from Mango. The fringe bags, so some of the brands like Chloe, J.W. Anderson, they made really fun bags. I'm gonna cover them in my luxury section next week, but this is very similar. For just £30, it's a knitted bag with a combination of two fun colors. So for very neutral dresses, if you have everything white for the summer, this is gonna be such a fun item to have. I don't think it's gonna be very long in a trend, but it's very definitely bright in a trend. I think it's fun. I'd never had a green tote. I think why not to try it out. And with the totes like this, what is cool, like what now everybody tries to not to use much of the we try not to use any plastic bags, so you actually wear them. You will wear them a lot and you will wear them out, and instead of just, you know, like boring cloth supermarket tote with a supermarket brand, you could go for one of those and use them for the season, for the 6 months. I think it's good because the reusable totes, they still like wear out, they become old, you have to kind of wash them, and these are fun, I think. Why not? And they don't take much room at all. For storage, actually, I recommend, this is what I found now, I saw it and one of my clients doing it. So you just take a hanger and you put it on a hanger and you hang it in your closet, because they're really hard to fold or keep organized. Yeah, the sequin baguette bag, yeah, so this is a lot like the Prada one that I showed you in my previous video. Wow, it's very cool, very cute. For the stylists, yes, check this one out. I can't see, it's not diamante, it's just metal. So probably in a real life it looks a bit more dull than it does look in on the pictures, but why not? I think in this photo it's styled pretty well. £35. Another raffia tote, but slightly like more designish look. This brand from Net-a-Porter and Matches Fashions, called Dragon Diffusion, was on the market for some time. Some of my clients ordered those bags maybe 2 years ago, so I feel like even me, I'm just like so in a trend, but I'm so late. Now they became like more popular, so the proper one, the real one, cost around 200-300 pounds, so it might seem a bit much, but they made a really high quality. Mango now is offering very similar one, so it's like a stylish, like designer style of pleated leather bag. So this is a similar style. The real ones are, you can check the Dragon Diffusion at the Net-a-Porter. Yeah, another straw shopper, H&M, as always, giving us the same option. Cheap and cheerful, beige and black. I saw the beige one at the store last week. It was fine, it just would work. Not sure about how the handles are made, but that's what you get. £17. Let me check how handles are made here. well, I'm not a specialist here, but anyway, like if you have something that's more expensive, I would probably not want to overload it. So when I go grocery shopping, I can maybe put like a baguette there, but I wouldn't put a milk, 2 liter of milk bag in that. It's just, I don't think it's very nice. For the accessories, you can also like make it a bit more versatile with the scarves, and at Arket, Swimwear made these cute scarves, and Arket has slightly copied it to their collection. Let me check what else. Yeah, I think I would actually go for this one. It's like more geometrical, but with the more plain items, like as I said, with a trench coat, when it's plain, you can use a colorful scarf, or you can use geometrical scarf and create a certain fun mood. In the shoe section, we're slowly moving into the shoe section. The mules are really cute at the Arket. We missed this bag by Mango. It's leather and it's rounded. It's a little bit like the Bottega style, bigger size than the one I have. Looks really cute, and I think it's gonna be bigger time now for the soft bags. And soft bags, yesterday I heard this term at the shop, body friendly bags. So definitely you want your bags to be body friendly, more body friendly. Like when you carry it, you just, yeah, makes you like love it. You don't really hug your like structured bag. It's not for that. We also had this leather raffia bag. It's fun that it has some color. It's copied from the last year's bags from Jacquemus. I didn't see them actually repeating the straw bags this year. I think they are fully now into leather, a leather type of goods for this year. But it's still like a good beach tote that is like in this shape. Is just so good because it has big handles, and even like your husband or boyfriend can wear it. It is not like offensive. Like my husband would not want to wear like the Dior tote, but the beach tote he doesn't mind. And you can put more towels for the beach, and we use a tote for the kids. So also, like, I don't want to be like super expensive, so that I have to worry about like water spills in that bag or anything. So yeah, for the smaller bags, the orange straw clutch, these small style bags that are similar to the Acne totes are made again by Arket. You know, I have a crush for soft spot for the light blue things. I think it was slightly bigger size. This crossbody, yes, in a light blue, but it's sold out. So for the leather bags, yeah, this one is really cool. My stylist recommended me to show this one. I don't think I am into it. It's just a little bit ethnic. Oh, this one is cute though. I had a fancy for this new tote by Bottega Veneta. It is like a plushy teddy bear. So this is actually very similar. Textured blue handbag for, I think even for like all black outfit, it looks so cool, like a small pop of color. And they have another one that is a baguette. Is it beading? Soft, yeah, with the beading. The only trade-off these things are so like they don't last too long. Or with these bags, you can't really sell them usually on the market. They just don't have any value. With the more expensive bag, you can always sell it. But these just like a waste of money usually. But you know, yeah, we all do that for fun. I do that too. So we're moving towards swimwear section and shoe section. For the shoes, the latest that was out there, I think it would be the clog with a wooden sole. Let's see if Mango had made any clogs. I think they did. Even like at the end of summer, they actually made a first clog that they ever made. So something like this, studded. The studs though, they're a bit like too large in terms of the proportion. Arket had a bit better clog in green and in black and in white. So actually with both I could go for the white. The reason that I'm not gonna go for it, I think because I already had a time in my life when I wore that type of shoe. I was back then 15 or 16 and I was a young girl, and I remember me and my mom, we were so friends and we owned that like clog shoes and we wore them, and it's kind of fun when you're young, but I'm not, it's already, you know, like I did that, so I'm just gonna opt for my like classic and long-lasting shoes for the time being. More versatile and long-lasting kind of trend. If you need a sneaker, beige trainer, they have a good selection here. The non-chunky, more elegant sneaker, I think, is gaining its popularity back. Like finally, or like you could always have stayed in this. So there's one quite affordable option here at Mango, 50 pounds with a leather back. It has a back accent and very neutral. But it's also quite sophisticated because, as you see, the sole is made of combination of white and beige on the bottom, so it's a bit like the Loewe. I think Loewe, Isabel Marant, I don't know which other brands. We should check back my channel next week for the coverage of the more premium brands, to see more premium brands in the review. But even that pair of shoes from Isabel Marant that I showed you in this video is in the same style, and it's just like so wearable. For the swimwear, these two, they take inspiration from the one designer, Christopher Esberg. He was using these with a little straps. Very elegant. I actually quite like this swimsuit. Maybe I should. I should actually order it. It's not available in my size. Okay, I need to receive notification. There's another new designer that is out there. I think her name is Ida Bordeaux or something, and she introduced these vintagey, like goddess style bikinis, and Mango introduced their version of the swimsuit. This would look so nice for somebody who is like a goddess kind of type of girl with big hair and beautiful curvy body. The swimwear that I really like, there was one at Arket. Okay, we're gonna try to finish with the swimwear. So I was just saying that I really enjoy having small swimwear selection, although I use swimsuits a lot, and I live in a hot climate where I go to the beach, to the pool almost every week. I like to have just one quality bikini, and at the moment it's the Missoni bikini that I have. It's just such a fun color. I love it, and I prefer it smaller than bigger because I don't like to change out of the swimwear so much, so I want also for it to dry out a bit quicker. So another thing that I like, if I wanted to add something to my collection, maybe I would add another black one. I think I still have a black one as well from All Saints. I think the asymmetrical one. I rarely actually use swimsuits as bodysuits because it's just not the right material, but I could have added this red swimsuit because I think it's fun, and red is actually a very neutral color, so it would look nice for the blonde girls and for the brunette girls and for the darker skin tones. So this is what I saw at the Arket. Nothing really else worth showing you. At Mango, other nice swimwear, I think it was just very similar to the Hansa J in this like shirred textured material. But the point of this kind of swimsuit is that it is very soft and stretchable, and the original Hansa swimwears, they are suitable for the pregnant woman as well. And when I was pregnant, my favorite swimsuits were from Marisia, and they also they have such a nice material that is very soft, and it's not pushing into any part of your body. So I probably would still recommend to check a bit more premium brands for the swimwear. H&M was not bad at these swimsuits that were a bit like shiny, like lyrics. What if we check out from the highest price? Oh, they introduced some fashion swimsuit. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan, to be fair. Okay, nothing here really takes my fancy. Okay, there's nothing much here. Maybe you just have to Brazilian bikini bottom in red in case if you need it. Yeah, I think H&M could be good for the separates. I like that they have the same material and you can buy like mix and match kind of top that suits you, kind of bottoms that suits you. I actually have one pink bottom in skimpier shape from H&M and I sometimes wear it when I want to get more tan, so it works for the purpose. And I'm sorry for this long video and for the noise that I couldn't control, but I hope it will be useful for you, and I'm gonna see you next week in my luxury recommendations haul. Bye.